Okay, we got Skull and Bones. Been waiting for this game for a little while. I love naval warfare. I like pirates. It's a lot of fun. Let's check this out.
The dawn of capitalism, when corporations as mighty as nations rule the seas and dominate the world's valuable trade routes. With an iron fist, they forge a path of tyranny and exploitation, igniting a battle for global supremacy. From the Indian Ocean, a flood of exotic goods feed new addictions and fill coffers with coins tainted in blood. And where there is blood, there are predators.
That looks cool. By the way, I have a very important message in this video about how to hear from God better. Okay, we're in the 17th century. I like that.
Damned fog! We are meant to be his escorts!
Enough! There's been a battle here!
The British have passed this way!
I hope that's not what remains of the Exeter cargo!
There was a huge naval battle. Looks really cool. And we are in a very expensive pirate ship.
Easy prey.
Always room for more return.
They are not going to give us that for free.
She's vulnerable to a broadside.
Okay, so I have to find the British ship. Do any of you see it? I'm not sure which one the British ship is. God has put me on a very long path on how to hear from him. Okay, we found it. Good. There should be a mini-map or some kind of indicator where the enemy is. And I've been on this very long path, how to hear from God, struggling throughout the years.
We may yet get the Exeter to St. Anne.
Okay, this sailing feels really good.
Captain, we're being watched by unfriendly eyes.
And that right there, that's very satisfying. That feels really good. Okay, that looks great. Wow, so good. So upgrading your ships in the future is going to be huge. Ooh. This is fun. Look at that. Look at the graphics. This is one of the best intro gameplay. Now that's the big one right there. There is some reload time. You cannot spam cannons. I'm hitting his boat, but there's no damage. Look at that. Okay, we're out of bounds. Let's go back. No problem. Once again, don't think that they're going to give you this ship to start the game with. This is just an intro. But it's fun. Come on, one more. Couple more, okay.
Enemy dead! Looks like they moved in a favor!
So the reload time seems to be about 3 seconds. Ooh. So good. Excellent gaming here. Praise God. I could see when everybody has upgraded their ships, the PvP is going to be shocking. Oh, he rammed us. Look at that. Yeah, there's no way to win. Very, very good. Praise God again. Typical beginning. Every game does something like this. Okay, character creation. Here we go. Yep. So my wife is next to me. She's going to help me create a character. Well, maybe that guy. I don't know. So we're talking about how can we hear from God better? And the Lord put me on something like a 15-year plan, a plan of His. To slowly, ever so slowly, learn how to hear from Him. I think the first guy, yeah. Skin color, all right. Pretty basic. Body size, okay. Maybe not the most options we've ever seen before, but it's all good. Hey, if the naval battles are fun, this game's potential is incredible. So let's find out. As a child of God, I know that we all want to hear from our Father and from His Son, Jesus. I'm just making what my wife wants here. That's all. I mean, hearing from God is vitally important. The character creation has no music, no nothing. It looks empty, it feels empty. I know growing up that I never really blatantly heard from God. I mean, like blatantly hearing from him until I was about 23 or 24 when I'm talking about blatantly hearing from him, because he's always speaking to us. Probably in my early 20s, I heard from him blatantly for the first time.
Take my hand. You're not dying today.
There we go.
Faith torn you a twist, friend. Freeman's luck must truly be on your side.
The British and the folk beat them. I blame Captain Russell for steering us into these cursed shallows.
We survived the battle, and now you arrived to help through the dark.
Good.
I would say our fortune's on the rise, no? There's a certain yearning in your eyes. I've seen.
They look cool. I'm okay with them.
I'm sure you will steer us through to St. Anne.
To reach Pirate Paradise, we must first know the
I mean, not nearly as good as Suicide Squad, but so what?
More than ink and parchment. Our
This is
fates
cool.
are revealed in layers and often from plain sight. Perhaps this will help you chart your path forward, friend.
Make yourself useful. Take the tiller before the damn British return. I'll work the sail.
The wind favors the
Okay, so
feathers.
they're your
Let us
crew.
face it, among the scattered survivors, one must surely know the way to St. Anne. Freeman's luck, guide us.
Haha. This is your starter boat. Didn't I tell you? I'll tell you what, if you men and women don't mind, I'll goof around, sail around before going to
Go
do the
even
mission.
faster. Trim the sails.
Let's look around for 15 minutes before we do the first whatever it is.
Land ahead. Destiny's thrown us a line.
We can find help to get out of this place.
Okay, so the boat feels like, basically like it should, a sailboat. Look around for a few minutes. There's other human beings playing here. That's cool. There's stuff in the water. Let's pick up whatever we can. Whatever seems important, let's pick it up. And we will go pick up that mission in a few minutes. So I was in my early 20s. And I was trying to get a recording contract with a major record label in Hollywood. And they called me into the studios, and I brought them my demo tapes and my videos. I brought them everything, and I had a talk with them for about 30 minutes. And that they said they would get back to me with their decision if they're going to sign us or not. Well, a couple months passed by, and the record label never got back to me.
The crew's energy has run low.
Okay, so just push the button and you land on the island. Real simple. Okay. The movement is a little clunky. Do you see how he dips down before he starts taking off? It's kind of weird. He moves fine. Don't get me wrong. It's smooth. No lag at all. No nothing. Just... And I'm just looking for some things I can pick up. Do the islands have anything that we can grab? Okay. Okay. Cooking food. And we don't have any supplies. All right. So a few months went by and the record label never got back to me.
I told Captain Rassler the ship was as overburdened as a pregnant sow. We may have lost the British in the fog, but also the race against these cursed elements. See now, the Exeter's guts spilled across these shallows, and I'm surrounded by drunken sluggards who believe they are doomed to this hellish rock. And where were you, Captain, while the Exeter was hounded by British frigates? No doubt cowering in your quarters, like the filthy bilge rat you are.
Wow. Not very friendly, is he?
And what good are your foolhardy ways, if they have left us stranded upon these shallows? You wish to reach St. Anne? Of course you do. And so do the rest of this drunken lot, sprawled upon their asses. But if we return to the Kingpin empty-handed, he will surely strip us of our titles, if he does not first strip us of our skin. Retrieve what remains of Scarelock's cargo from the shark-infested waters. Only then will I divulge the...
We gotta go find those items in the shark-infested water. All right. Very simple first mission. I would say that these cutscenes are really, really good. If not for just playing a lot of Suicide Strike Force. Their cutscenes are just incredible. Suicide Squad, sorry. So we have our first mission, but I think let's goof around for 10 minutes before we just go do it and turn it in. Maybe we could find another island to land on. Maybe we could find some important items in the water to set sail. Yeah, just push the button. Didn't work. Okay, there we go. So that little black screen is not bad at all. A very, very short cut screen to get you in your boat.
But if the bugger knows the way to St. Anne, we need to get Skurlock's cargo.
So what you want to do now is you want to hit the M button and open up your map.
We can hunt these fish
And go
for
right
food.
to the cargo if you want to. But let's goof around. So I'm waiting for the record company to call me on the phone. Like I'm sitting by my phone, just freaking out. So nervous. I was afraid. I don't know what they were going to say, yes or no. And this went on day after day, so you know how difficult that was, right? One phone call and you could be in a Hollywood recording studio recording your first album. I had a full band. We were pretty good. Or they might call and say no. And I had no backup plan. It was all out music or nothing.
Those copses. We might have to
Just picking up some stuff in the water, you know. We'll go do the mission like in about 7 or 10 minutes. Just looking around. So after a couple months of fear and anxiety and being nervous and worry, it was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I was sitting in my chair. The phone was right there, of course. And the phone rang. And it was the record label. And they said no. Can you imagine how I felt? After working on music for many years, recording videos, demo takes, rehearsals, everything, practicing guitar every day for 3 hours. Phone rings and they said no. And it was like a nuclear bomb went off in my brain.
We are too tired, Captain.
Oh, so the crew gets tired from too much sailing. Oh, I see. That's what that bar means down there. Okay, there's no tutorial. I'm learning just like all of you.
A large camp on that island.
Let's hold off on the mission and go look at a few things. So I've got depression, despair, feeling suicidal, and a nuclear bomb all going off in my heart at the same time as I hung up the phone with the record label. Oh, let's look around for a few minutes. See if there's anything important to pick up. Do you see how he moves? All right. Looking for some gold coins, some food, whatever can help my crew, clothing, a spear, a sword, anything at all. And as I hung up the phone, I sat down in my chair, going through the nuclear bomb that just exploded in my head. And then, for the very first time in my life that I know of, I blatantly heard Jesus speak to me in my heart. Not with my ears, not verbally, but in my heart. And he clearly said to me, "It doesn't even matter anyway." And I instantly felt a little bit better. What he was talking about is the record label saying no to me, no recording, no nothing, no contract, they're not going to help me, didn't really matter anyways. And years later, I can tell you that that message was real and true. It didn't even matter. I've got my songs and videos up on YouTube. Didn't need a recording studio, no record contract, didn't need to get into debt with the record label, didn't need any of that. We picked up some food. And that was the first time I blatantly heard from God's Son. All right. We have a mission to do, but let's go through the water for a couple minutes and see if we could pick up something like, bullets, a pistol, or whatever. I'm looking for some items. I think I skipped them. Oh, okay, yeah, we can cook that if we want to. Checking out the cooking, comparing it to Enshrouded. Yeah, all right. It is what it is. And I'm going to look really quick and then get back to the boat. I wonder how we get our crew food or water. So that'll be interesting. Remember, we're on our first mission. I usually go very slow in my gaming on purpose. You know, that racing,
Those copses. We might have to search them.
that racing to get your missions done, leveling up as fast as you can, getting ready for the PvP, it creates stress and anxiety. It's like putting pressure on yourself. And I don't know about you, but I don't want that. So I'll go through the water for a couple minutes, and then we'll go do the first mission and turn it in. You're going to click the F button to pick up stuff in the water if you want to. The M button for your map. And my left control button doesn't work, so I'm not sure what's wrong. But I have a brand new keyboard, and when I click it, it doesn't do anything on the map. So I'll have to go to the key binding and check it out. And I'm not sure if you can notice, but I'm picking up everything really fast. Because I don't know a thing about the game. I purposely stayed away from videos and any information on it so I could be more surprised.
The crew is too spent to continue, Captain.
What do you think of the graphics compared to Suicide Squad? Okay. How do we get in? Oh, we need a crowbar. Okay, yeah, that spear won't work. So whenever we can find a crowbar, we can come back here. There's a couple human beings playing. You know how gamers are. Most of them are going to level up as fast as they can. But
The crew's energy has run low, Captain.
he's telling us we have to go north to go do our first mission. I understand. Just looking around and I'm picking up important
Might have to
items.
search them.
You know what? We'll check out this.
I do not want to die today.
I don't know why the crew is dying. Because of the shark?
Watch out for those teeth!
My hands are shaking. That was close.
Oh, he's talking about the shark. Okay. Let's take a look at this island and we'll go do the first mission. So I shared with you the true story of when the first time I blatantly heard from Jesus speaking to me in my heart. And I want you to know that if you're a chosen one, he's been speaking to you your whole life.
Wrestler's crew. You are a passenger, like me. Yes. We were 5 in the dhow. After the wreck, then the sharks came. It happened so fast. Wrestler's crew didn't help us. They even laughed. It is too late for me. But maybe you will walk on the free shores of St. Anne.
Okay. It didn't do anything. There's no quest or nothing.
Go find paradise. I will find mine in the afterlife.
It's looking around at the map. That's the mission right there. We're a little bit far away, but the sailboat moves quickly. like no treasure chests, no bottles of wine to pick up, no any water for the crew. I mean, is this all about naval warfare only? Okay, we can read a book. Yeah. All right. We'll go do the mission, I guess.
Look! A broken mast on that island. Could there be survivors? Those corpses. We might have to search.
So another island.
The sea wants our blood! We are not dead yet!
Strike true!
Another human being playing.
Come at me!
So I
Pete.
shared with you the true story. And what's going to happen next is over the next few videos,
Today.
the Lord is going to teach me over the period of many years how to practice hearing His quiet voice. And I want to share, I'm not going to call them secrets, no, but I want to share some true stories with you to help you get turbocharged into hearing from the Lord better. And I'll be doing that over the next few
Good work.
videos.
Think we have enough.
Okay, let's see. We have enough.
We are too tired, Captaini!
And now you just go turn it in. Okay.
Death comes for us!
There's a shark. Wow. That's pretty cool. But I mean, I've played other naval games that had sharks and whales and krakens also. But yeah, this is good looking. The shark is hitting us. And okay, we can get rid of all that. Whoops. Let me get back to the game. Okay. So stay tuned over the next few videos as I
Watch out for those teeth!
We'll make it out of here alive! You'll see!
share about how to hear from God better. It's not complicated, but few people are talking about it. Okay, let's turn this in and see what happens. Nothing. Nothing to grab.
You wish the way to St. Anne? Get me Skell. Thanks for the goods. Skellock may well spare my head, but I cannot say the same for you. After I tell him about the captain who failed to protect his cap. Find your own way to St.
What?
Anne, chum sniffer.
He's not going to help us?
I don't owe you a sliver up your ass, especially when mine's on the line.
Oh, man. Okay, he's an enemy now.
Don't you ask Captain Rassler? His bloated corpse might know the way. Now fuck off,
What?
bitch rat.
We're going to come back and get this guy later, after we got some weapons. Okay, contract is complete. I got my rewards.
Alive, bitch rat.
That's about it for this mission. Praise God, the game's good looking, and the naval warfare was a lot of fun. Let me just figure out how to play. We'll go work on the second mission. Remember, if you're a chosen one, the Lord is speaking. He's speaking to you in your heart.